After seeing so many people say that I need to read the Calloway Sisters series, I finally did. I didn't like the first book. This book is about Lily and Lo. They're in their first few years of college and they've known each other since they were children. Their fathers work together and both of them are like billionaires basically. But unfortunately, both of them struggle with different types of addiction. They agreed to fake date in order for their families to just kind of not know what's going on in their personal life. They've lived together for 3 years and are fake dating, and both struggle with addiction. One of them wouldn't be what you would think it is. I don't want to give it away, but I don't know how I felt about it. It made me very uncomfortable, and I'm not the type of person who gets like uncomfortable from books very easily. It was just hard to read for me. I do know some people who struggle with addiction, so maybe that was why, but I am not a fan of the addiction trope, at least not like this. Maybe because it felt so real. Like this felt like real struggles of addiction. Like I kept waiting for it to get better and it was just a lot. There's a lot of like lying and deceit and just very repetitive, and I don't know, I didn't really like it. There is a pretty big plot twist at the end, but I ended up figuring it out beforehand. Another thing I didn't like was the female main character. I found her annoying. And I hate when I don't like the female main character because you always want to root for them. And I was more rooting for the male main character, honestly. It did leave off on a pretty big cliffhanger. So I do like wonder what happens. But usually when books end in cliffhangers, I'm like, holy shit, I have to go read it right away. And I don't have that feeling. So I don't know. Like people keep telling me on my Instagram, I've been talking about it, that it gets better and you have to get to the other sisters books and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, should I keep going? I'm not sure. I just think I didn't like the trope. I think that's what it is. I feel like I need to give the other sisters a try. I don't know. I feel so bad when I don't like a book that so many people like because I feel like I'm like missing something, or maybe I just didn't understand it. I don't know. I just feel like this wasn't for me. This is only my second like true addiction book, but I loved the first one I read, which was The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. But I feel like that's more in a different way, whereas this is like a dual addiction. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't my favorite. So let me know if I should continue. Oh, I'm scared.